Thank you for having me on the show, Catherine.
You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, I'm Katherine Heigl. Thank you for watching Movie Phones Unscripted. I'm here with Ashton Kutcher, and we're here to talk about our movie Killers. We're going to ask each other some of your questions and then some of our own. I will begin. If you were a real-life spy, what killer name would you give yourself?
Zulu 149er.
The significance?
There's a moment in the script where I have to reveal my code name, and it's Zulu 149er, and I was so bummed out that. And
pretty bad.
Yeah, I know, you knocked me down, you put me into place for my bad. What name would? Well, I have an alias that I've been wanting to start using at hotels.
I like it.
I won't be able to use it after this, but
Right.
The alias is Brad Pitt.
That would be awesome.
And I just want to start staying at hotels under the name Brad Pitt.
That would be so great.
I just thought that would be a
what
fun
would
alias.
happen? How many bottles of champagne and flowers you might get?
I don't know.
Could work out.
I just think it could be fun. Catherine, with all the action featured in Killers, did you ever get injured or hurt in the process?
Yes, I did.
Really?
I twisted my ankle. You had no sympathy. And I believe I did have several bruises. Several bruises.
How did you get bruised?
You grab hard.
I'm a hard grabber.
You're a hard grabber. Let's be honest. And you have really big hands. Big.
I do have large hands.
You do.
But I really crammed that hard. I used to have a problem on the 70s show because Mila Kunis, I would injure her in every scene that we did. And it wasn't really action stuff. It was literally just like...
Opening a door.
Yeah, and I would always injure her. I have a problem with injuring people. I hurt so many people in the movie. I chipped Rob Riggle's tooth.
That was awesome.
I knocked out a stunt guy.
That was also awesome.
I ruptured my eardrum.
That sucked, though.
That sucked.
Yeah.
I have a burn mark. I have a scar.
Oh, see.
That's my killer scar.
What was that from? Oh, the bullet.
That was from the bullet casing.
That was still hot.
Yeah, I remember when we were running, we were shooting and
You were
dove.
very brave about that, though. I have to say, it was impressive. You didn't really let on at all. You just went, ouch. And I was like, what? And you're like, nothing.
That was me.
And then your skin started falling off.
Yeah, my skin started peeling off.
Yeah.
That was me in excruciating pain. So now this is the part in Unscripted where we get to go off book.
Okay.
A little bit.
Let's do it.
When you look at a role for a film, what's the first thing that you dissect in a role?
I think you're giving me too much credit. I don't know. I usually will read a script. If I'm really engaged and love the story and think, I want to be this person, it would be so cool to be in this story and be that girl, then I kind of just, go for it and try to do it. I have an upcoming film that's probably the first time that I've ever felt really intimidated by a character because it already exists and is based on a character in novels. And so for that, I'm probably going to have to figure out that particular process you're talking about. And I don't really know what I'm going to do, except I'm going to wear a brown curly wig and maybe learn a little bit of a Jersey accent. See how that goes.
So you generally are you working from the outside in? So you find out what you want the character to come off as,
yes.
And then you work backwards.
I start with hair color usually, and then I go towards wardrobe.
Oh, I thought you were going to go to other color.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't go that far.
I start with hair color, and then I go to
shoes. No, I don't go that far. I'm not that committed. Oh, God, I have to ask you an unscripted question. What was your childhood like? I'd love to know. What'd
I almost
you do
did a spit
when you were
take
a
on
kid?
you, but you were in that beautiful Chloe ensemble. I didn't want to run it.
Don't do that.
What was my childhood like?
Sure. I think people want to know.
Well, I had a twin brother. I have a twin brother. But as a kid, having a twin brother is a really interesting thing because for everything you have is shared. So you don't get your own birthday. You don't get your own graduation. You don't get your own first communion or your own anything.
Yep.
It's always ours. And so my childhood was very shared. And when you get gifts, it's always the same thing but different colors.
Neat.
That's like, and
that.
my parents tried to dress us up the same for a long time
Ooh, that's
when we were
also
very
neat.
young. This question comes from Down Under, Victoria, Australia. What are those tap songs in rotation on your iPod? Apart from your husband, Josh Kelly, of course.
You're brave. I like you. Okay. I've been listening a lot to Brett Dennen and A Fine Frenzy and Ray LaMontagne, and I love Cat Stevens. And I recently downloaded Jesus Christ Superstar. My parents had the record when I was little, and they gave me all their records, and I listened to the Beatles endlessly and Joan Baez and Jesus Christ Superstar. So I know all the songs by heart, and so it's kind of like reminiscent for me. I like
Why don't
it.
you sing one for us?
Huh?
Have you ever done a musical?
No, sir. I can't
Never.
sing. No.
You have to sing. They have auto-tune.
Auto-tune the news.
Can't they auto-tune anybody and everybody now?
I guess they do. And that,
I'm not convinced that any musician's singing anymore.
it bothers me, though. Do you watch Glee at all?
I don't.
It's awesome. And I love it so much, and I cannot. Josh is such a killjoy about it because he'll sit there and say they're auto-tuning everybody, and I can't hear it. I can't hear auto-tune. They sound amazing to me, and he keeps saying, no, they can all sing. They all have great voices, but they're auto-tuning. I can't hear auto-tune. Can you hear it?
You can't hear auto-tune?
No, except when they like really exaggerate it, but I can't hear it when it's just a normal thing.
You can't hear the like, when you the electronic
Only when they exaggerate it.
emphasis on it.
But when they're like, ah, and they like, to it, I can't tell. Whatever they do, they tune it.
It's unbelievable, this auto-tune. I mean, honestly, you and I could do a musical. I'm serious. The
That would
auto-tune.
be awesome.
You know what? We should just do one. And we should auto-tune this. I think we could have a whole conversation right now, and I could be like, Catherine, I've got another question for you.
Well, you can actually sing.
I got
That's
a
not
question.
fair.
I want to thank Catherine. I'm gonna do the musical version of the outro
Ooh.
of this unscripted. Ready?
Yes.
I'd like to start by thanking Catherine. You've been a wonderful partner on Unscripted today, here on Movie Phone. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for watching and sending your questions. Please check out our movie.
Are you doing the
finale.
high?
Big finale.
Okay.
Killers! Auto-tune that, biatch.
You rock. Ooh, that's not on camera, is it? Sorry.